Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. The Great Fishes vlog. Oh, welcome to the vlog.
Hello, once again, Internet, and welcome to the vlog. Now, the reason I wanted to start off playing my harmonica is because I wanted to let you know that I have been practicing, and I realised that this harmonica that was brought for me on my birthday by a girl named Gemma. We were just friends, okay? She's actually engaged to someone else who is a friend of mine, so they're both my friends. We used to work together in the Odeon, and I found out that this harmonica, even though it got me into wanting to play the harmonica, isn't a good enough harmonica. It means I gotta buy a new harmonica. Apparently this one is a toy. Even though it works the same as harmonica, it's a toy and it hasn't really got the same pitch as normal harmonicas. Also, it's too large, too long, and also apparently it's supposed to have the key that it's in stamped on the metal to tell you what it is. Also, it's got to be smaller, like I said, because you can't hold it to do what you need to do. So, like, I mean, you can use it, but it's not that good. But it works. It's just the fact that I'm going to need to get another harmonica so that I can do better stuff with the harmonica, so I can actually learn how to use a harmonica. This just got me interested in it, so I suppose it's her fault that I got interested in harmonicas. So blame her. Okay, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. My dog recently, I'm going to throw up a little bit of a movie over the top like I normally do, just to show you about now, if I've done my editing correctly. Well, we cut his hair. He was bestraggled. I don't know if you've ever seen some of my vlogs before and seen him with long hair. This is what he looks like when he's got short hair, and he looks a lot smaller. I have to say he looks a lot smaller, but he looks really good. I usually call him a Frisian cow. I don't know why. It just for some reason, with all his he's more of a Scottish cow. If you can look at his face, looks like a Scotty dog. He's got like black and white patches, which you can actually see really well when he's got shorter hair. When he's been clipped, we normally do that for him on a summer. And yeah, well, it's just one of those things we do in the summer, and he looks cuter. I have to say that the dog looks much better with the short hair. Also, I wanted to talk about a game which I recently played. Again, I'm going to put some footage over the top of me talking, so you can have a look at that. I recently played a game at the Friday night game night that I do. Game night at my mate's house. I won't say his name. He doesn't like to be mentioned. Well, I don't know if he doesn't like to be mentioned. He just doesn't like to be on film, because then he doesn't get ridiculed when he's in work. At least that's what he told me. The game's called. The game is called. I'll get to it in a minute. The game is called Lord of the Rings card game. It's a 2-player game, but can be done with 4 players, but we haven't really done that. It's more of a 2-player game. Just if no one else is around and no one else is at the game night, we play this game. And I have to admit that on the first level, it gets you into the game and gets you, feeling like you know what you're doing. And then you go on to the next level, and it's so hard. It's challenging. Challenging is not the word. It's difficult to be able to get anywhere with the game. It's like well, basically it's like it was. If you think about the film, and if you were in the film doing what they were doing in the film, it makes you feel as though you are against the odds. And that is something that most games don't do. It doesn't say it's against the odds, although Pandemic was really good. Maybe I'll show you something like that. Anyway, later on, maybe some other time, I'll show you that game. But going back to what I was saying, I like this game, and I recommend buying it. It's the Lord of the Rings Battle Card game, I think it's called. And it's really good. But that brings me in, segue, to another thing I wanted to talk about, and that was, I was thinking of doing something with my channel, like I said before, that I don't see around much. And that is that I was thinking of, and I've done a little bit of a tester on my site. I don't know if any of you have seen it yet. It'll be the video I uploaded before I upload this one. It's like a slideshow, and I was thinking of taking pictures of different angles of the game as it's playing and as we're playing it, and different positions of the game. Get enough of those pictures and you can make a slideshow. Then I was thinking of sticking some music over the top of it, whatever type of music would go well with the board game, and then just having a bit of a slideshow so you can see the game itself, and then possibly doing a little bit of a review at the end of it. Maybe audio only, or maybe as the slideshow is going, people talking about the game. I just think it might be a good idea. So yeah, that's on the cards, and I'm thinking about it and slowly thinking around ways of doing it. I mean, there's several ways I could approach this. So it's still on the cards, but I've done a little bit of a demo on my channel. It's not going to be there for long, I don't think. I might leave it there. It depends what the copyright issue on the music is going to be like. Maybe I'll go back and change the music to something else, but we'll see. Another thing I wanted to talk about was my general health. At the moment, I'm still trying to lose weight, and I always will be battling this. To be honest, I'm pretty much going to be really large for the, for pretty much, I feel like I'm going to be quite large for the rest of my life. It might not be true. I might be able to get it off, and at least I'm feeling a lot healthier than I was before. And that's the key, isn't it? It's not so much that I need to get all the weight off, although it would be really good for me if I could do that. It's the fact that I feel healthier in doing what I'm doing, and I get a lot more energy, and that is the key point. It's not that I'm battling to keep my health to a certain level so that I feel better about not better about myself, but I can live better, I get less pain when I'm moving. And I'm telling you right now that being overweight is not a good idea. It's not good for your body. I know now. I understand that. And if I knew that when I was a kid, maybe I could have I don't know, if I could go back in time and talk to that kid and go, look, don't do it. The food and the taste of food, even though you love it so much, is not worth the hassle of going through all of this pain that I go through every day, where it's just horrible. Just stuff that goes on with my body that shouldn't be happening, and the only reason it's happening is because I'm overweight and I'm unhealthy and I haven't eaten, and I haven't, like when I was a kid, I didn't brush my teeth, which is disgusting thinking about it back now, looking at it the way it was. The fact that I didn't brush my teeth because I was too lazy to do it, and laziness is most of the reason, was disgusting, and I shouldn't have done it, and really want to go back there and change that, but that's not something we can do, so we have to go on with our life. Talking about life, recently something happened, not to me, but to one of my friends, who I met on the internet, and we've never really met, to be honest. I think she watches some of my vlogs, which is nice. It's nice. And it's Brie Plays Games, right? Likes to be known as Stevie, and Luna Pod, who real name is Paul. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Probably am. they couldn't get the money together to be able to stay together in Australia, even though they had a donation site. No one really went there and donated, so she had to go back to the States. They still want to get back together again, and what I'm saying is, when you look at stuff like that, when you really look at it, you got to understand that even though what happened is horrible, and the pain that she and him must be going through right now, and coping with it must be so difficult. At least, and it's really bad to say. No, it's not bad to say. It's at least you can learn from what you did wrong. You can put that right, and life still goes on. He's still there. You're still there. You're still alive, and life is difficult. It's difficult to do what you want to do. We know that, but nothing that is worth doing is ever easy. Think about it. Nothing that is worth doing that you want to do is easy. Even learning the harmonica, groovy tunes, even learning the harmonica is difficult. But if you can do it, you get a lot of pleasure out of it. And that's the thing. It's not easy to do what you want to do. You can't just pick up a guitar and be able to play it straight away. You have to have hours of practice. You have to put the time and the effort into it. And that's the thing. Nothing that is worth doing is ever easy. It's not easy. It will not drop into your lap. The only way that you're going to get done what you want to happen is by working hard. Now, I know that Brie, and this is not to them, this is to everyone else. To Stevie and Paul, I feel really bad that this has happened to you. I do. I feel really bad, but you have to use that energy. The feeling that you need to be with each other, you need to use that energy, and you have to work out a way of solving the problem, because it's not going to happen on its own. It's not. And there are ways to be able to do this, even if it's, and it's horrible to say it, but try and get a job. Although I know you are trying to get a job. I'm not trying to dictate to you. If you're watching this, I am sorry for what's happened to you. I'm sorry. The pain is not going to get easy. No, the pain will get easier to bear, but it will not go away until you get back. You have to understand that. But you have to work through that pain. And you have to work through the pain. That's all I really wanted to say. And I suppose that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I haven't got anything else I want to say this Wednesday, or anything really that's on my mind. So next week I'm going to tell you about a film that I'm about to watch. In fact, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm about to watch it. And that is Despicable Me 2. I'll tell you what I feel and what I think of it. But until then, thanks for watching. Give me some thumbs up love, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time.